When you're working with healing and the healing arts, not taking the subconscious mind into consideration usually is losing a huge piece of potential to healing and understanding how we do that. Learning why the subconscious mind has so much power over our immune system, our emotional body, our reactions to life, and how also sometimes when you have physical symptoms and you can't, no matter what you do, you're doing all the right things, I'm taking all the right supplements, why is this not working? Well, there's a whole nother layer of you that needs to see the light of day and needs to be given attention and love and space. And it is more about being than just going straight line doing. I think there's a beautiful integration between those two mindsets, and there is a sweet spot in between doing the productive actions and also opening up the space for that sort of magic to happen. Then you can understand when it's happening why you might want to give yourself a little more room, to give your creativity more of a voice in the healing process. Why sometimes healing doesn't make sense. Like, why does it happen at this point in time and not at this point in time? Why can't we control it? So there's always more surrendering to do on the healing journey. And yes, there's a time to go forward and think that way and get from point A to point B. And sometimes it's just better to back up, take a breath, and see what the subconscious has to reveal in a non-linear way. So this is the transformation blueprint. Some of you may have come to my workshop on that, and see if you can take this into your kind of conceptual mind and think about how you have gone through some transformational experience, or that you've had some sort of healing that came out of seemingly left field. This is part of how the body processes that. So if you feel blocked from any kind of spiritual source, sometimes you have to go through some of these deeper beliefs. What ideas have I put on this source energy? It has to kind of go through our beliefs. I've talked about before, like, what are the voices in your head if you have a great idea or some sort of impulse or instinct to do something, and then you start chattering yourself away from doing it, talking yourself out of it. Who do you think you are? All that is happening in the trust ring. So when we want to implement a habit, sometimes this is the place that gets us tripped up. So when we are looking at integrating these 3 rings, there's so much beauty in the wisdom of how we are made and our deep sense of knowing. Our body automatically knows how to respond. And one other thing I wanted to share with you before I let you go, your ego lives in the ring of trust, right? Your ego is there to protect you. Everything that you have put into the ring of trust over your life is just trying to protect you. And so be kind when you look inward and when you start to look at the things that you believe and the things that are blocking you. And if you can't do a behavior that you know is good for you, be kind. Just know that there's I call it the washing the windshield, of the car. You got to wash the windshield of the car so that you can drive where you want to go. So if you would like to do some of this work with me, feel free to hop over to my website and we can chat, or hop into one of my group classes. I'd love to see you there, and we can give ourselves the space to be able to start to unravel some of these signals and messages. Hope to see you there. Thanks so much for listening.